For today's round, I'll be playing Wolf Creek Golf Course in Mesquite, Nevada, which is one of the new enhanced courses. Here's the entire course flyover. And before I get started playing any holes on the course, I'm actually going to hit some balls on the range here because my new gel hitting strip just came in. I have not hit a single shot off of it yet. So you guys are going to be seeing my first shot on the Carl's Place gel divot strip. So I'm just going to warm up a couple shots. I'm going to start with my 54-degree wedge. Probably hit a couple of those, hit a couple with my 8-iron and a couple with my driver, and then I'll get to the course. But let's see how this divot strip is. And also, I am now using my old divot strip as my base for my R50. And I know several of you have asked about my yellow base or my black base. My plan from the beginning was always to use the previous divot strip as my base once I got a replacement one. So this was always the plan. I never mentioned it before today. But that was my plan from the beginning, and here it is. Now let's see how this first shot with the gel divot strip goes. Well, if you don't take a divot, it doesn't matter. That one wasn't quite as good. I'm getting more carry out of it right now, but let's go to my 8-iron next. That felt good. I'd like to have a little bit more right to left curve with it starting more right. Okay, I'm happy with those three. Let me just look at my impact camera, which I know you guys can't see yet. I can't tell if I'm taking a divot or not. It would be a very slight divot if I am, at least on that last shot. Now let me hit a few drives before I get to the course. And the gel divot strip really doesn't matter for driver. Not a big fan of the slice going on there. Let's see if I can fix it during the round. So let's get started with that. The choices of tee boxes are Challenger, Champions, Masters, Signature, and Classics. I'm going to do the Masters, which has a rating of 68.2 and a slope of 134. And per a comment on my last video, I really wish Home Tee Hero would show me the total yardage for each tee box, because that would be a better indicator of which tee box would be more appropriate for me to play. I'll be playing all 18 holes, and I will not be putting. I will say this is definitely a bucket list course to play for real someday. I mean, just look at that. 29 yards downhill, 231 yards out there, and that just looks awesome even on Home Tee Hero. Imagine how much cooler this looks in person. But now here's the first hole, which is a 503-yard par 5. That one was nice. So now I have 237 yards to go. Home Tee Hero has me kind of laying up to 218. I'm going to take my 3-wood and try and get as close to the green as possible. It is also 12 yards uphill, so even with my 3-wood, I'm probably not going to reach the green. I think I hit that one pretty nice though as well. With 30 yards to go, I'm going to be using my 50-degree wedge to chip this one. And this one could be interesting because this is going to be my first chip with this new gel hitting strip. So let's see what happens here. Oh, stop. It's going to be a birdie. Not a bad start at all. The second hole is a 342-yard par 4. That was not a great drive. So now I am losing 5% power. I have 95 yards to go. I'm actually going to use my 50-degree wedge here. And I can't really tell if I'm in the tree or not, so let's find out. That's going to be 2 birdies in a row. The third hole is 174 yards, but it's actually 19 yards uphill, so I'm going to use my 7-wood. Oh, just too far left. Okay, I have a chance to chip it close. And I don't know if you guys can see this on video or not, and hopefully eventually I can do something better. But there is a grid line that kind of shows me like this is here sloping left to right, a little bit away from me as well. So there are grid lines that do show me the way the green is sloping and everything. So this one, like I said, it's sloping left to right, a little downhill. It's 14 yards away from me. I'm also losing 5% power. I'm going to use my 58-degree wedge to chip this one. And that's going to be a par. The fourth hole is a 279-yard par 4. There's a lot of bunkers to the right in front of the green. Pause the video now and comment if I end up in a bunker or not here. I got a good bounce and did not end up in a bunker. So my club head speed on that last one was 99.7, but my smash factor was 1.36, and honestly, that felt kind of dead. So again, I know you can't see it here, but I'm going to look at the impact camera to see where I hit that one. So that one I hit on the top half of the face. So that's why my smash factor was only 1.36. So I definitely could have hit that one better yet. Now with 75 yards to go, I'm going to use my 58-degree wedge, and I think I'm going to put about an 80% swing on this one, maybe 85. Which would be, I know I kind of go between clock system and percentage and have kind of different ways to do it. So one of the reasons I'm kind of changing is I started doing my stack wedging again. And in a YouTube video from the PGA show, Sasha McKenzie mentioned that for the shorter distances, maybe not so much this one, but at like 30, 40, 50 yards, the ball speed and the club speed is about a 1.0 smash factor, which means if your club head speed is 50 miles per hour, your ball speed should be 50 miles per hour for whatever distance that is. So I'm kind of working that into my game, and I'm worried more about my either club head speed or ball speed more so than how far back I go. I just want to be able to know, like, this is for however many yards, I want to put this many miles per hour in my swing. So that's kind of what I'm working on here. And that's why I say like an 80 to 85% shot here. Roll in there, and that's going to be another birdie. The yardage on this one doesn't quite seem right to me. It says I'm playing a 383 yard par 5. But just to get out there, it's 234 yards, and the green definitely looks more than 100 some yards away from that. So I'm not sure what's going on there. It's also 31 yards downhill, so I'm going to grab my driver again. And this is just another one here where it would be awesome to play this in real life. So I did aim a little more left there. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm 258 yards out. It is 27 yards downhill, but hopefully with that downhill, this is the right decision. Looks like it was. Rolling backwards on me though. So I am kind of confused here. It does say I have 145 yards left. It is 14 yards uphill. I'm going to use my 7-iron, but now I'm kind of wondering if maybe that short distance for a par 5 was right to begin with. I'm not really sure here, but anyway, here's my 7-iron. Oh, I hit it kind of fat. But it's going to be a par. Birdie. Oh, it's because it's a par 5. That's right. The 6th hole is a 343 yard par 4, but I'm actually going to tee off with my 7-wood here because it is 23 yards downhill, but there's also a creek right there. So I don't want to risk going in the creek. Now I kind of just want to take my driver out, actually. I'm 4 under. Let's take my driver out. Oh. The one thing I didn't want to do. So now I'm losing 5% power. I have 103 yards to go, but it's also 8 yards uphill. I'm going to try and go with a strong 50-degree wedge here. That's going to be a par, even with the water shot. Hole 7 is 276 yards. There is water down there. I'm not going to take my driver this time. It's also 16 yards downhill. I'm going to grab my 5-wood. I think that should be safe. And then I should have a pretty short shot in from there. Now stop, stay on the fairway. Okay, that was a nice shot. That was a smart decision, unlike last hole. So now I have 50 yards to go, but it's also 7 yards uphill. I'm going to use my 58-degree wedge, and I think I'm going to put about, I don't know, like a 9:30, 10 o'clock swing on this one, which would be somewhere between 70 and 80% for me, maybe 65 to 80, which is a wide range, but that's because I'm still learning it. Get in there. Another birdie. The 8th hole is 144 yards, and it's also 15 yards downhill, so I'm going to use my pitching wedge here. Oh, I didn't hit that one that great. Oh, dang it. If I would have looked at that closer and realized there was water in front, I probably would have used my 9-iron and not my pitching wedge, because that would give me a little more room for error. But now with 18 yards to go, it doesn't look like I'm losing any power, but I'm going to chip with my 54-degree wedge here. Oh, that was terrible. Whew. But it's going to be a bogey because it went too far. Double bogey. Oh, because I went in the water. That's right. Dang it. The 9th hole is a 272-yard par 4. Oh, I'm in a bunker. So here I'm losing 20% power. I have 66 yards to go. It's also 8 yards uphill. I'm just going to do a full 54-degree wedge because I also don't know, with where my ball is right up against the lip of that bunker, how this is going to react once I get out. So let's find out. Okay, that's going to be a par. The 10th hole is a 361-yard par 4. I guess I'm using the left fairway. I didn't even look to see where I was actually aimed. And now I do have 132 yards left, but with it being 6 yards uphill, I'm going to use my 9-iron here. Oh, I hit that thin. It's going to be a par, but I did not hit that one as well as I would have liked at all. Hole 11, it's either 156 or 155 yards. I'm not really sure why there's a 1 yard difference. It's also 17 yards downhill. So 155 would probably be my 8-iron. 10 yards downhill would probably be my 9-iron. Another 10 yards downhill would probably be my pitching wedge. But I feel like the safer play here is my 9-iron, so that's what I'm going to use. That was much better than the last one. It's going to be a little left, though. Somehow it stopped. That's going to be a par. It probably should keep the 2-putt gimme circle or 2-shot gimme circle on the green. The 12th hole is a 482-yard par 5. So this one does have my tee shot aimed at 230 yards. It's also 25 yards downhill, but there's a pond to the left, so I'm going to keep it aimed where it's at. Oh, that's too much of a slice. Definitely stayed away from the water, though. So now there are 244 yards to go. Home Tee Hero has me kind of lining up to 217, but I'm going to take my 3-wood and try and get down there as far as I can. Oh, that wasn't that good. I don't know what happened there. I just tried to kill it or something, because I did not hit that one good at all. And now I am losing 5% power. I have 47 yards to go. I'm going to take my 58-degree wedge, and Again, I think put like a 70% swing on this one. And that's going to be a birdie. The 13th hole is a 307-yard par 4. I'll take that one every day. This one's kind of an interesting one. I have 105 yards to go, but it's 10 yards uphill. So I'm actually going to go with my pitching wedge here because that way I don't have to try and kill it and it gives me room for air. And I have 122 yards to the back of the green, which makes me feel safe with this. Rolling more towards the hole, but I think it's going to stop short of the one-shot circle, and now it's rolling away from it. This should be a par if it stops rolling. Oh, wait, it's rolling out. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It rolled out of the two-shot gimme circle, so that's going to be a bogey now. I did not see that coming. I wish I at least had the opportunity to putt those, or ask me, do I want to putt it or take the bogey? The 14th hole is a 305-yard par 5. It is another one that's 22 yards downhill, but this one I'm going to leave where it's at because I feel like there's enough leeway beyond that that I should be safe with my drive here. Oh, that's off the top of the club face for sure. It turned out fine, but I lost so much power that it was only a 1.37 smash factor because I did not hit the center of the face. Now with 121 yards to go and 6 yards uphill, I'm going to use my pitching wedge again here. Oh, I thinned it. That's going to be a par, but that was not as good as I can hit that club at all. The 15th hole is a 123-yard par 3. It's also 11 yards downhill, so I'm going to take a full 50-degree wedge. Oh, it's going left. And that's going to be another par that's not on the green, so I wish I had to chip that instead of just giving me a two-shot gimme. The 16th hole is a 354-yard par 4. It is 11 yards downhill, but let me grab my driver, and there is quite a bit of desert to get over. I hit that okay. Smash factor is 1.38, so I can definitely be making better contact here. Look at this one, keep rolling though. Oh, don't roll off the fairway. Okay, it looks like it's going to stop now. Okay, now with 92 yards to go, 4 yards downhill, I'm going to use my 58-degree wedge and put a full swing on it. Another birdie. Hole 17 is a 459-yard par 5. Right now it has me aimed out there 235 yards. It's 40 yards downhill. Again, another awesome hole that would be just awesome to see in real life. But let me grab my driver and I should be short of that creek. And let's see what it leaves me for that second shot to that island green. I will take that every time. Before I hit this next shot, I want to say I did take 2 mulligans on that tee shot because I was working on something with my driver because I've kind of had a bunch of different things going on today with my driver, and I tried to do on this shot that I kept what I did in my lesson last week, and it definitely was the best result. It's just, I was doing really well with that. And then in one of my videos, I think it was this week, is when I nicked the ceiling. And so that's why I kind of, I think, reverted back to my old habits. But I did also 3D print this little band that I'm choking up about a 1/4 inch, maybe 1/2 inch actually. And I shouldn't hit the ceiling with that, and also gives me a little more driver control. So I really just need to get back into doing what I'm supposed to be doing with my driver so I can hit it far and straight. And now this shot is a huge pressure pack shot here. It's 180 yards to the pin. I'm on my second shot technically, and it's a par 5. I'm going to use my 5-iron and try and get on the green. Now stop, 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 stop. That's going to be an eagle, baby. The 18th hole is a 300-yard par 4, and I'm pretty disappointed because right there, my tee shot has me going 228 yards out. It's 4 yards uphill, and there's a creek right there, so I'm going to be teeing off with my 5-wood. I really wanted to hit another drive. That honestly was not a great shot. It's going to leave me, it's only a 300-yard hole, so it's not a terrible distance out, but further than it should be. And now with 132 yards to go, 4 yards uphill, I'm going to use my 9-iron. Oh, I hit that kind of thin. Oh, and it's going in the bunker. So now I have to try and hit a bunker shot to save a par here. I definitely would not want to switch this all the time, but it'd be cool if there was like a bunker insert you could use. I can say I've really been loving this gel insert so far. But now with 17 yards to go, losing 20% power because I'm in the bunker, 3 yards uphill, I'm going to use my 54-degree wedge. I'm going to do a pop-up chip here and try and get it in that one-shot gimme circle. Oh, I hit way behind it. That's going to be a bogey. That was terrible. That was a really fun round. I wish it would have been mulligan free, but 5 under 67 with the mulligans being on the same hole because I was practicing driver. I know I really wish I wasn't using them, but I need to get my driver figured out before I go to Mexico in a month. So I'm sorry. But this was really cool. Again, this was the enhanced course. Garmin doesn't have an official list that I've seen posted anywhere. I just went on their new Home Tee Hero app, which is more for the R10, and then I just wrote down what the enhanced courses were on an Apple Note. So that's what I used to kind of see what these enhanced courses are. This one, honestly, like, it was cool. It was really cool, but I don't know from some other desert courses what was too different about this one. Because I know the elevation changes, like, that was already there. So I don't know what Wolf Creek looked like prior to the enhanced update. So I don't know for sure. Again, this was a really fun video, especially because I scored well. And it was just, golf is way more fun when you're scoring well. I enjoy it all the time. Way more fun when you're 5 under par. But if you are watching this video and if there's any courses that you'd like to see me play, please leave a comment with the name of the course and where it's located, and I'll add that to my list of courses to play. Otherwise, as always, thank you again for watching. I really do appreciate it. I truly appreciate all of you that watch, and I do really enjoy making these videos, especially when I score like that. Thank you.